If I were to ask you a very straightforward question, would you be able to answer honestly right now? Here's the question. Are you actually becoming financially strong? Or are you just trying to look wealthy on the outside? Because if we're being completely honest, a lot of us run a strange movie in our minds when it comes to money. We tend to believe that financial success strictly means a massive bank balance, a brand new pristine car parked in the driveway, a sprawling home in a prime suburb, head-to-toe branded clothes, and that effortless entrance that makes people whisper, "Mate, he's absolutely made it." But in the real world, is that actually true? Or is it just a well-crafted illusion? Think about it for a second. Consider someone who dines out at top-tier restaurants every weekend, upgrades to the latest tech gadget every couple of months, and posts highlight reels on Instagram constantly. From the outside, it looks like they've won the game of life. Then look at another person. They live a remarkably simple lifestyle. No flexing, no unnecessary noise, no status flexed on heavy personal loans or credit debt. But if a sudden medical emergency pops up, if they lose their job, or if an unexpected home repair hits, this second person stays completely calm. Why? Because their financial foundation is rock solid. And that is where the real line is drawn. Looking rich and actually being financially strong are two completely different worlds. The interesting part is that most of us realize this difference way too late. We grow up thinking money is only about one thing: earning. Earn, earn, earn. But money isn't just something you earn. Money is something you manage. Money is something you master. Money is something that buys you peace. When placed in capable hands, money is a tool that simplifies life. But when driven by the wrong mindset, that very same money transforms into an endless cycle of stress, comparison, fear, and ego. It has always fascinated me how some high earners remain perpetually broke, while others build incredible strength, without ever earning $1 million a year. Wealth doesn't start in a bank account. Wealth starts in the mind. It starts with your perspective and your daily habits. That is why today isn't just about money. It's about that hidden strength, the quiet stability that rarely shows up on social media, but ultimately dictates your entire financial future. Dive into dry, boring textbook finance jargon. No tedious rules, no regurgitated advice. Instead, we are going to walk through 10 subtle signs you can observe in your daily life. Signs that prove you are growing stronger financially, even if your bank account doesn't look like a Hollywood movie poster just yet. Let's break down the first sign. Sign 1, your financial anxiety drops before your income even rises. It sounds simple, but it marks a massive psychological shift. Most people believe that all their problems will vanish the moment they get a pay rise. If I just get that bump in salary, I'll finally be comfortable. In reality, it rarely works like that. Often, when income goes up, stress rises right alongside it. Why? Because if financial discipline doesn't grow alongside your income, more money just means a bigger package of stress. Plenty of people make great money every month, yet panic every time a utility bill arrives, an insurance premium hits, or a credit card statement drops. Each expense feels like a micro threat. On the flip side, some people earn modest incomes but live with complete peace of mind. They know their exact cash flow, what goes out, what gets saved, what gets invested, and what can wait. They don't treat money as an enemy. They manage it through a structured system. Being financially strong doesn't mean unexpected expenses disappear. Bills will come, emergencies will happen, and you'll want to treat yourself occasionally. The difference is that your heart doesn't drop every time a bank notification pops up on your phone. You go from being controlled by money to giving your money clear direction. Picture yourself steering a boat across the bay. Rough waves are inevitable. If a single wave capsizes your boat, the issue isn't the water, it's the stability of the boat. Financial life works the same way. When your financial boat is sturdy, you stop fearing every wave. You simply navigate through it. Sign 2, your savings rate grows faster than your lifestyle. This is a sign many people completely miss because society conditions us to upgrade our lives the moment our income increases. A better phone, a newer car on finance, premium subscriptions, luxury weekend trips away to Byron Bay or the coast. Then one day, you look back and realize that while your income went up significantly, your savings stayed dead flat. Worse, your fixed living costs multiplied behind your back. This is known as lifestyle inflation, and it's a silent wealth killer. It doesn't strike all at once. It creeps in through tiny daily choices. A slightly more expensive cafe order here, a higher-end wardrobe choice there, an upgraded trim level on a car lease. Financially, strong individuals do the exact opposite. When their income increases, they don't immediately scale up their lifestyle. They scale up their savings, their investments, and their long-term security. Know someone whose business earnings grew substantially over recent years, yet his day-to-day lifestyle barely changed. At first, people thought it was strange. He makes good money, Why is he still driving the same reliable car and living simply? But a few years down the line, those same people were asking him how he managed to look so relaxed and free. The answer was simple. He was using his money to buy his freedom, not an image. Image is spent chasing applause. Freedom is invested buying peace of mind. Sign 3. You trust your assets more than your hourly rate or salary. This is a pivotal milestone. Most people view their primary job as their sole safety net. I have a job, so I'm completely safe. A job is a valuable resource, but it isn't unconditional. Market conditions shift, corporate restructuring happens, industries transform, and roles vanish without warning. Consider two people earning the exact same salary. Person A spends almost everything they make. They drive a brand new vehicle, wear premium labels, and go out every weekend. From the outside, life looks great. Person B keeps things simple. Every month, they consistently allocate money into low-cost index funds, maintain a high-interest emergency fund, top up their superannuation or investment portfolio, and upskill themselves. Fast forward 5 years. If an economic shift hits, the contrast becomes stark. Person A merely earns and consumes. Person B earns and builds. Assets aren't just figures on a screen. Assets are things that work for you over time. Your index investments, high-yield savings, additional super contributions, income-generating skills, proper insurance cover, and emergency reserves. When your asset base is solid, you can withstand external shocks. Sign 4. You choose future freedom over instant gratification. This is a tough one because the brain is wired for immediate reward. It wants the dopamine hit now, the impulse purchase, the flash sale, the limited time deal. Marketers specifically design offers to trigger your urgency, not your logic. Imagine you're walking through a shopping center. You see the latest flagship phone. Your current phone works perfectly, but the new display looks incredible. Your brain immediately rationalizes, I've worked hard. I can afford the monthly repayments. The real question isn't whether you have enough cash in your account or credit available to buy it. The real question is, does this purchase align with your current priorities? Or is it just a temporary mood booster? Real luxury isn't the ability to buy everything you see. Real luxury is having the financial power to buy it, but choosing not to because you don't need it. Having options without being a slave to them is where true financial discipline lies. Sign 5, financial. Setbacks delay you briefly, but never break you. Life happens. Car repairs, unexpected medical bills, urgent home maintenance, or job transitions are inevitable over a long enough timeline. The question isn't whether a setback will occur, but how resilient you are when it hits. For many, a single unexpected $2,000 expense causes total chaos. It goes straight onto a high-interest credit card, throwing their finances off balance for months. Financially strong individuals experience the same setbacks, but they don't break. They have buffers in place, a high-interest emergency savings account, adequate insurance coverage, and flexible cash reserves. They don't escape stress entirely, but they escape helplessness. They approach the situation methodically. How do we handle this? And how do we refine the system so we're even better prepared next time? Sign 6, your only financial competition is your past self. Society constantly pressures us to compare. Someone buys a home in a sought-after suburb. Someone else drives off in a luxury SUV. Another books a luxury overseas holiday. It's easy to wonder, am I falling behind? But falling behind whom? And moving towards what? Comparison has no finish line. There will always be someone earning more, spending more, or living more lavishly. If your peace of mind depends on matching everyone else's pace, you will never feel secure. A clear sign of financial strength is shifting your benchmark inward. Are your savings higher this year than last year? Has your bad debt decreased? Have your core skills improved? Are your investments growing steadily? Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Those who sprint blindly to look wealthy quickly usually burn out. Those who build systematically, step by step, build lasting strength. Sign 7, your financial stability redefines your self-image. Financial strength changes how you walk into a room, how you make decisions, and how you view opportunity. You stop chasing every discount tag just to feel like you won. You stop buying things to impress people you don't even like. Instead, you start asking grounded questions. Does this genuinely add value to my life? Is this necessary right now? Does this purchase bring me closer to my long-term goals? Financially strong people might look unremarkable or boring from the outside because they don't chase every flashy trend or switch strategies every week. But internally, they possess immense clarity. They gain strength through saying no to trivial things today so they can say a massive yes to genuine freedom tomorrow. A quick actionable rule. Whenever you feel a strong urge to buy an expensive, non-essential item, pause for 72 hours. You'll be surprised how often that initial impulse fades completely by day 3. If it's a genuine priority, it will still make sense after the cooling off. Period. And you'll buy it with logic rather than emotion. Sign 8, you give every dollar a purpose. Unmanaged money disappears into thin air. Income arrives, gets spent randomly across dining out, subscriptions, and impulse buys. And by the end of the month, the question is always the same. Where did it all go? Financially strong individuals assign every dollar a specific job. 1. Fixed essentials: rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries. 2. Future growth: investments, superannuation, savings. Protection: emergency buffer, insurance. 4. Guilt-free spending: lifestyle, hobbies, dining out. Giving your money a clear structure removes emotional guesswork. Money stops being a source of month-end surprises and becomes an intentional plan. Sign 9. You treat your future as a project, not just a dream. Dreams are emotional and vague. I want to be wealthy one day. Projects are practical and structured. How much do I need? What is the timeline? And what steps will get me there? When your future is just a vague dream, your actions remain inconsistent. When you treat it as an active project, you create measurable habits: regular automated transfers into investment accounts, systematic debt reduction, active upskilling, and routine budget reviews. Wealth isn't built by a stroke of luck. It's built like a sturdy structure, brick by brick, steady and secure. Sign 10. You realize money buys time and options, not just things. This is the ultimate realization. Money isn't just currency for goods. Money is stored time, flexibility, and independence. Money provides options. It gives you space to breathe during difficult times, allows you to care for family without panic, gives you the cushion to switch careers or walk away from toxic work environments, and lets you make decisions out of choice rather than desperation. When you build even a modest financial cushion, your posture in life shifts. You stop operating out of fear. You don't jump at every bad deal out of panic. You choose your path with confidence because you have a shield behind you. Final thoughts. Financial strength doesn't mean you'll never make a mistake or hit a rough patch. It means that a bad month or an unexpected bill doesn't define your future. It's about becoming more resilient, more intentional, and fundamentally calmer. Ask yourself these core questions today. Is my money controlling me, or am I directing my money? Is my lifestyle expanding faster than my actual wealth? Are my investments and savings growing steadily over time? Am I building a life focused on quiet freedom or external validation? True financial strength doesn't need to make noise. It sits quietly in the background, giving you the stability to weather any storm. When you master this, looking rich becomes entirely irrelevant because you possess something far more valuable: clarity, peace of mind, and genuine independence.